Well, good evening everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for this August the 10th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far, but it's a great Monday evening. So everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, cut down on weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we'll be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country, and also a few little tropical waves in the tropics that could become subtropical in the tropical Atlantic, and we will continue to monitor that and see if it has any impact on the eastern U.S. or the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll continue to monitor that. Also, we're going to take a look at your local forecast for your Tuesday and Wednesday. Take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day 2 and 3, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, and take a look at the National Hurricane Center tropical maps as we're watching 3 tropical waves in the tropical Atlantic. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see here's one tropical wave here moving toward the Rhode Island. This one here looks like it's going to move into the Caribbean. We'll have to monitor that for possible development. Got another tropical wave behind it off of the screen, but you can't see it. But that's another one that has a 70%. This one here has about 10% over the next 7 days. The other one behind it has about 70% in the next 7 days. And this little system right up here off the North Atlantic northeast coast, continue to pull away, it has about 10% chance of development as well. Scattered activity over here in South America, Central America, across the Dominican Republic, also portion of Cuba, Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, and here's more tropical waves here. Any of these can become anything tropical over the coming days and come next week. So, alright, we've got more activity across the Four Corners region, stretching into the Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, and Nevada region. Also the Baja region of California, Texas, over towards the northern, over across the Gulf of Mexico. Activity across Texas, Florida, also Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, all the way up into Washington D.C. area, New York State, Southeast Canada. More activity across Illinois and across the Dakotas. You can see elsewhere pretty quiet with a lot of heat. We'll be building across much of the country as well. Temperatures well into the upper 90s to 100 degrees are expected across many areas coming up later this week, into the weekend, and early next week. Alright, let's continue to roll forward and take a look at your local forecast. We can see some severe weather across the Dakotas, then again from Iowa to Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, West Kentucky, portion northern North Carolina, excuse me. Heavy rain, flash flooding in that vicinity as well, from portion of Iowa to Pennsylvania to West Virginia to Kentucky, Ohio and Indiana. Thunderstorms and showers from New Brunswick to Maine to Vermont to New York State to the Carolinas, Florida Keys, Texas, Michigan, Wisconsin, North and South Dakota, right along the Canadian-U.S. border. Then again down here across Colorado to Texas to Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, California, and also portions of the Mexico-U.S. border as well. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Okay, let's roll on into your Wednesday forecast now, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. You can see we got cold front, warm front, low pressure system, troughs all across the forecast areas. Flooding and heavy rain over portions of Arizona, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Virginia. Severe weather across South Dakota and Nebraska. Thunderstorms and showers around the Canadian-U.S. border from Washington State to North Dakota, Wyoming to New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California along the Mexico-U.S. border. Then again from Iowa to Georgia, portions of southern Louisiana, southern Florida, all the way up to Maine, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Michigan region as well. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Okay, let's take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map currently across the nation. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. And as you can see, we got some air quality alerts in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Red flag warnings over here in Idaho and Wyoming. And also some air quality alerts in areas of Colorado. Set some heat warnings over here in Southern California, Nevada. Air quality alerts, flood watches and severe thunderstorms over southern Arizona. Then we got severe thunderstorm watches and warnings in areas in Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, also over here in portion of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, portion of Michigan, and around Delaware, D.C., down in eastern Virginia. Then we've got some flood watches in portion of Ohio, West Virginia, portion of Kentucky. Hydro issues over Indiana. And then we got some heat advisories again over here in areas of New Mexico, into Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, also into areas of Mississippi, Louisiana, Missouri, Illinois, portion of Iowa, Indiana, also Kentucky to the sea, eastern coastal areas of North and South Carolina, a little bit in Florida, and then you can see some severe thunderstorm warnings up here in portions of Vermont. Special marine warning along the Virginia coast, and then small craft advisories over here for Northern California to Oregon State. Coastal flood statements around the Hawaiian chain island. Small craft advisories to the south. Alaska region looks a-okay. Alright, let's continue to roll forward. Take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook, day number 2, which is Tuesday. And we got an enhanced risk over here in portion of Illinois, Indiana, over toward Columbus, Ohio. Slight risk over here around the Dakotas, down toward Valentine, Nebraska. Then again from Iowa over toward Roanoke, Virginia. Then you can see a marginal risk stretching from the Dakotas to North Carolina to Baltimore, Maryland. General thunderstorms elsewhere. Tornado probability 2% from eastern Iowa over toward West Virginia. Damaging winds. You can see 5 and 15% from Dakotas to the East Coast to North Carolina to Baltimore. But this is where the significant damaging winds up to 70-80 miles an hour possible. And large hail looks to be like this across the Dakotas, 5% over to Iowa and Minnesota. Alright, let's continue to roll forward. Take a look at day number 3. Alright, we've got slight risk over here from Port Rapid City down to McCook-Colby. Over here from Pierre to Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, Raleigh. Slight risk, marginal risk elsewhere, just general thunderstorm. Probability 5 and 15% across the board from the Dakotas to the Carolinas. Alright, tropics. Roll out something like this. Alright, we're still waiting. Alright, here's that 10% chance of development of moving to the east. That's the next 2 days. A little subtropical, could become something tropical, but I doubt it. Very, very low chance as it moves quickly to the east. We have this little system here I showed you earlier, trying to move it to the Gulf. But right now it only has about 10% chance over the next 2 days and 7 days. It's about 900 miles east of the Windward Islands. Alright, here's the one that's one that has the better chance of development. This looks to be tropical. This looks to become tropical storm Cristobal in the coming days. That has 30% over the next 2 days, 70% in the next 7 days, and it's about 500 miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands, and it's producing an area of large area shower and thunderstorm, and it could become a tropical system sometime later half this week or into the weekend possibly. So alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got